done in that regard. Now, do we have any more questions? There we have Mr. Hassan Ali. What is your proposal for the increased transparency within the organization, use of donated funds, etc., and similar concerns that were raised by long-standing alumni?
So I will just chime in here. One of the committees that we also didn't mention, we have a finance committee as well that will be strengthening the treasurer's position. So what we are actually doing is to ensuring that every cent that comes into the association, whether it's a dollar figure or is in kind, that is recorded, that is shown via receipt, and the person giving that donation will know exactly where this is going and what it represents. And for example, we will have a more frequent turnover in terms of showing our management accounts. So whether it's quarterly or biannually, an alumni can easily access how these funds have been expended and where they actually go. So I know a lot of people would want to keep their donations anonymous and different things like that, but we just want to ensure that there's total transparency and total accountability throughout the board. And this is one of the ways in which we are doing it. It is for the alumni, and it shouldn't be a favor for somebody or any kind of perception that it could be used nefariously for the wrong purposes.
Yeah, let me chime in there, Joe. Again, Andrew Jeffers, I am hoping to be your treasurer, which, I take the need for transparency and accountability very seriously. Just to give those of you who don't know a bit of background, I wear many hats, but during the day, I am a finance major at Howard University, former Wall Street investment banker, worked on Wall Street for a few years on the investment banking side and on the buy side with the Carlyle Group. In Trinidad now, I am a finance executive at one of the largest entities in Trinidad. And so from a qualification perspective and just an understanding of what real international level transparency, rigor, reporting requirement is something I hope to bring to the table. I think building on what Joe mentioned, finance doesn't always have to be boring, right? Something as simple as having a quarterly 2-minute video of me, an interactive video showing the funds that have come in, where they came in from, how it was spent, etc. That can be not just digested in a meeting, but available for alum who want to check in the next day, and you put it up on the social media page. Just really trying to find a way to communicate more, which builds transparency, and be able to have a forum that allows for questions around receipts of funds, around use of funds. But I think more importantly, and why we feel the committees are so important, could you imagine having a vibrant 100-person or 50 or 75 or 200-person finance committee where it's not one sole decision maker, and everybody in that committee is testing whether we're doing it the right way, challenging each other, kind of being the axe that grinds to sharpen each other. That's what we want. We want it to be that I am not the one making a lot of the financial decisions or the reporting decisions, but that we have a committee of like-minded people, of professionals who will challenge everything in terms of delegations of authority, in terms of your record keeping, and in terms of the reporting function. So I want to give the assurance that we are really focusing on that effort, because we know that the more transparency there is the more that alum, both locally and internationally, would be willing to give funds. It would be so cool if we can tell an alumni or give a report that, your funds went specifically into this. Or if we can have it such that, we leave it open for them if they want to direct their funds into events, into the social works that are being done, etc. Just provide that it should be a real open book, because at the end of the day, we are professionals. This is our, passion project of sorts. And we really just want to be able to be at the highest level of fundraising we can be, to responsibly invest in the lives of the students and invest in the betterment and the growth of the organization and the school.